Today I am actually doing a little bit of a review, a little bit of a taste test, a little bit of just spoiling me. I don't get to spoil myself often, so whenever I get a chance, I try to actually sit down and enjoy doing something, whether that be a craft or looking over some stuff or book or magazine or something. But today I am actually going to be spoiling myself a little bit by eating. So here lately I have been super busy with dogs, puppies being born, puppies going home, getting all that kind of stuff situated. We have started raising some chickens. We started some turkeys. We've been building chicken coops, turkey coops. I've been just all over the place, working on my garden. And I have been recording stuff for my YouTube, but unfortunately I haven't been doing a whole lot of posting lately because I've just been so crazy busy. But I want to take a second and just kind of sit down and enjoy the quiet. I just got done doing all my morning chores where I take care of my dogs, go out, take care of the chickens and the turkeys and that. Got a good shower, got cleaned up, and I just kind of want to sit down and spoil and enjoy myself. What am I doing today? Well, we actually went on a trip to our local mall about 2 weeks ago. So 2 weeks ago we went, and I had seen a lady over by where the food court is selling chocolate. Now, I'm not a big chocolatier. I'm not big about, fancy, high quality stuff. I can eat a Reese's peanut butter cup and be happy. But I've kind of heard about this Dubai chocolate, not because of social media. My little sister, she was talking about this Dubai chocolate, and I was like, okay. So I actually seen somebody selling chocolates. And to be honest, I was so busy at the mall, I can't remember if they were $15 a piece or $20 a piece, but I bought two. My husband went to the restroom, and when he was in the restroom, I ran over and bought two different kinds. And when he came back out, he's like, "Are you gonna get some?" I was like, "Nah," but I already had gotten some. So, these are two different kinds of chocolates, and one does say Dubai style chocolate. Now, it's not the actual, I guess, original chocolate bar from Dubai. This first one here is called Beyoghlu. I do believe Beyoghlu, Beyoghlu, Dubai style chocolate. It says it's a milk chocolate with Gaddafi and pistachio cream. Now, I do believe Gaddafi is kind of like a crispy pastry-like substance. I actually have to look and see, but this has a weight of 3.36 ounces. It says 95 grams. And it's actually a product of Turkey. Now, a lot of people are probably wondering why Turkey's making something like this, but I do believe, with the Turkish pastries and stuff like that, I do believe that they're trying to get to the style, which is why it says Dubai style, not actually Dubai authentic chocolate. But that's okay, I don't mind. So this one here is a pistachio and chocolate cream. This one here, I was actually, before I was making this video, I was actually getting ready to tear into it and eat. But I was like, hey, hold on, I want to make a video with this also. This here does not say that it's a Dubai chocolate. This one actually is, I think it's called Velleity. It looks like a Velleity. It says the taste of your palate. It is called the Angel Hair. It is a raspberry chocolate with cotton candy and pistachio cream. So these are two different kinds. This one does not say Dubai chocolate, but it does kind of have the feel of a Dubai chocolate bar. And again, it's raspberry chocolate with cotton candy and pistachio cream. The cotton candy part is what got me. I was like, oh, that looks so wonderful. It says it's handmade. And let's see. Does it have a weight? This one does say 100 grams, or this one's 95. So even though this one looks like it's in a bigger box a little bit, this one does, oh, you know what? Net weight. This is 70 grams. Okay, so 70 grams. So we have 70 grams and 95 grams. So yes, this one's bigger. Where is this made? Let's see. Store in a cool, dry place. The writing on here is so tiny. Oh, it's made in Turkey. Yes. Made in Turkey. So, again, I got these at our local mall by the food court at a stand where they were selling chocolates. Now, these were the smaller ones. They did have like bigger ones, and I just didn't want to buy anything that big because I've never tried it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this Dubai style chocolate first, and then I'll try the raspberry and cotton candy because I don't want to get the raspberry and cotton candy and then try an original. Now I do have my glass of milk. I'm just one of those people who like milk and chocolate. So again, it does have expiration date printed on it, 9/05 of 2026. This one's still good. This one does have dates on it too, I just seen. It says expiration date 05/22 of 26. So I'm glad I don't got anything that's expired. So we're going to open the Dubai style chocolate first from Bioglu, Turkey. So I like that it's not just a box of chocolate. I like that it is covered. Kind of reminds me of Willy Wonka, you know, opening the chocolate and getting a golden ticket. So very nicely wrapped. And open. I want to make sure I open it where I can close it again because I'm just going to try a little bit of it. I'm not going to, I'm going to actually probably share this with my kids and my sister who actually wanted to try it. So I just want to get a little piece and see what all the hype is out. Even though I know this is not a original Dubai chocolate bar, I'm just kind of excited to see what it tastes like because it has like that crispy pastry in it. So, and I have washed my hands. So it is 4 bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 4 blocks. And it does have little bitty color on the top, green and yellowish, or maybe that's white. But whenever I pick it up, it does have a good amount of weight to it. The chocolate is a little bit sticky. It's a little bit, I say melty. And because of the blocks I am in between, when I break it open, I do get a really good whiff of the pistachio cream. Pistachios are like one of the only nuts, really favorite nuts that I like. I like pistachios. I like, you know, sunflower seeds, stuff like that. Not really a big seed or nut person, but pistachios are wonderful. And the chocolate, you get they need to make this into like a car scents or something, or a spray around your house. Dubai house spray or Dubai Febreze spray. Oh my gosh, this would make your house smell so good, because I actually like Bath and Body Works candles in that. And it's funny, if they would have had a Dubai chocolate smelling candle or somebody, that would be cool. All right, so the chocolate is pretty thick. It's not a very, very thin chocolate. And pulling it apart, you can tell it's very well made. And it looks like the cream inside isn't dry. It looks like whenever I'm poking it, it's moist. I hope it's moist, because crunch. Now that was not a fake noise. Once this thing hit my mouth, I am definitely getting a lot of the pistachio. It has that wonderful little crunch to it. I don't know if you can hear that, but this is definitely something you don't want to eat fast. You do not want to just pop it in your mouth and eat. It is really, really good. And it's so funny, I can feel my taste buds. Like, guys, I'm slobbering. I can feel my taste buds just like doing a really big happy dance. Now the chocolate seems like it's a higher quality chocolate. You know, not anything that's just a cheap candy bar chocolate. It does seem like it's a firmer chocolate that is holding up to being held. You know, it's not like melting in. I mean, it's definitely softening up and being creamy, but it's not like a cheap chocolate where when you touch it, it just melts the whole thing. It seems like a really, really good chocolate. But I am not disappointed in that. And the little crispies are nice. It's not like a cereal bar. It's not like a what's a 100 grand cereal bar. It's not like the candy bars with like the Rice Krispie cereals. This is very different, different texture, but I am so glad that it's still crispy, you know. Definitely when I go back to the mall, I'm getting the extra large size of these, because this one is, to me, that good. Like I said, I know there's a lot of different kinds. And some of the people who are doing reviews are not as happy. I just don't want that to end. But this does have a great crunch. It does have, I mean, to me, that's definitely a, hey, I need to spoil myself kind of moment, which I need the milk to even it out. No, it's not overly sweet at all. It does have this nice sweet flavor, but no, not overly sweet. Like I said, I definitely would buy this again. Is it worth it? I would say that if it's $15, if I remember right, $15, I would buy it again. If it's $20, I would buy it again and hide it away just for me. but I would definitely give this as a gift. It is wonderful. Like I said, I definitely, yeah, we'll put that right there so you can see. But like I said, I'm not going to pig out on it. I definitely want to share this with my kiddos and my sister, who actually told me about Dubai chocolate. So remember, this isn't a authentic Dubai chocolate bar. I do believe you can only get those if you go to Dubai or if somebody brings them back. All right, this one right here does not say Dubai chocolate, but it was from the same vendor. Like I said, I was so excited I started to rip this open until I stopped myself. The wrapping in this one is a little bit different. Does have a very nice box, and when you open it up, it does have a nice secure bottom to keep it from collapsing inside. And again, 4 bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, very thick. And I like the pink color. Let me get another drink. And this one again is called, it looks like Velleity, V-E-L-L-E-I-T-Y. It says the taste of your palate, and it's called Angel Hair Raspberry Chocolate with cotton candy and pistachio cream. So I'm guessing that the chocolate, because it's pink, is a raspberry chocolate. It's not like a milk chocolate or a dark chocolate, or it's a raspberry chocolate. And it actually has a cotton candy and pistachio cream inside. It does not say Dubai style chocolate. It doesn't say anything like that. It just kind of looks like a big bar. Okay, so this one's a little bit weird. This one was completely sealed, where I had to break open. This one here, it looks like it is completely sealed, but it has a easy peel. Now the box itself wasn't sealed. Okay, this box here was sealed. You did have to kind of break the seal to get into that box. This box didn't have a seal, and it's not completely sealed. So what I'm saying is that if somebody wanted to open the box up, they would have easy access to your chocolate bar. Now, again, this all looks pretty legit in that, but for the company, I would definitely say, instead of cheaping out and just sealing your chocolate bar like this, I would definitely say use more of a professional where it is completely sealed. If you are continuing to use this, at least make sure the box is sealed, because it's an easy open box. Am I worried about eating it now? I mean, it came from Turkey, so it doesn't really look like it's been tampered with or messed with. Peeling that off, it does look like everything is legit. So what I'm going to do, I don't have a knife or anything with me, so let's see if I can actually use this to cut down into. I can get a nice raspberry smell. Not when I open the package, but when I cut into the bar. And I'm going to open that so you can see. These are very, very thick pieces. I must say that's 3/4 of an inch. And now this one does seem to be a little bit drier. I'm going to put this back in here real quick. It does seem to be a little bit drier, and that could be just because me looking at it. And the only reason I say it looks to be a little bit drier is because it's a little bit hollow inside. Where it looks like it's not really creamy and it got filled, but it does look like it's a little bit drier. And this raspberry chocolate that I'm tasting, it's actually pretty good. It's not melting whenever I'm touching it, you know. So it's a very, I'm guessing that means it's a very good chocolate. Don't really know. So because it has a gap here at the top, I'm going to try to break it open. Yep, there we go. To just taste the chocolate. Okay. So we got raspberry chocolate. At first, I could smell the raspberry more. I'm not getting a whole lot of raspberry, but as it's in my mouth and the flavors, I guess, are released, I get more of that raspberry taste. Yeah, the chocolate is definitely playing with my nose. I get that raspberry smell. It's just not as intense in my mouth. I can pick it up, but it's the smell that gives me that raspberry taste more than actually the taste. So it's good. It is. And this one does say it was handmade. Now this one does have a hard inside. So this one says, this one right here, this Dubai style, says it's made with a pistachio cream. This one here also says it's made with cotton candy and pistachio cream. This one just, to me, let me see if I can get just the inside. I'm gonna pick away real quick. See if I can, here we go. So the inside isn't, I mean, it definitely feels hard from, I'm guessing, like a pastry in it. There's a very, very thin, and I mean thin, like very little spread on it. So the filling is basically 2 layers. And I'm gonna eat while I'm talking. So it seems like that there's a very thin layer of that pistachio cream. And on top of here, I do believe that this is actual cotton candy. That's probably why the pistachio cream and everything looks so dry, because when the cotton candy touched the cream, it just kind of sucked it up and dried it. But I do believe that it's pistachio cream and cotton candy. Now, when you put a big piece of cotton candy in your mouth, it has a tendency to kind of shrink and become like this hard little ball of sugar. And that's what I'm getting when I'm taking that cotton candy layer off. So the cotton candy seems to be infused with the pistachio cream. So I'm not getting that sweet cotton candy that's like, you know, like the carnival style, the blueberry or the pink. It seems to be like a plain cotton candy, but it's absorbed the pistachio filling flavor. So I'm gonna try this piece here with all of them together. This is different. Different, not in like a bad way. It's unique. Make it a drink. And so this angel hair raspberry chocolate with cotton candy and pistachio. It's definitely something to try. I mean, especially if you're wanting to try something different. Would I buy it again? Probably not. And I'm just gonna try actually the pistachio and the raspberry chocolate. I picked the cotton candy off. Well, truth be told, this one is awesome. This one's okay. This one is definitely I'm drinking a lot more milk with this one because, like I said, the cotton candy seems to pull the moisture out of that pistachio cream, and it does make it a little bit drier. Not like powder dry, but it's dry. So let me get myself cleaned up. Okay, so in my meager small opinion, this one was the shit. This one was the bomb. This one was awesome. I'm glad I started out with this because I did not want the taste of the cotton candy and the raspberry and that to get into this flavor, even though this was just a plain Dubai style chocolate bar. It was crunchy, not like a cornflake cereal crunchy. You could tell that it had that nice fine pastry. Oh, what's it called? Gaddafi. That was in there and present. Not so much so that it dried it out. You could definitely taste that it did have that in there, and it was really, really nice. The pistachio cream was moist and awesome, and you did get that pistachio flavor. So the chocolate was also very good. It was thick. I would say overall this, I've never, and I probably will never ever try a true Dubai chocolate bar because I'm just me. You know, I'm not, you know, I don't ever travel to Dubai. Don't ever know why I would, or have any friends in Dubai who would send me chocolate. But for a person like me who $15, $20 on a chocolate bar. That's a lot, you know. It's not like going out and buying, you know, just a candy bar that's $2 or $3 now. But this is definitely something that is good. I wish one day that I could try a real Dubai chocolate bar, but that's probably never. Well, I'm not gonna say probably never, but that's probably, well, it's most likely never gonna happen. But that one was good. This one right here, it was fun to try. It was interesting to pick through and see the layers. Would I buy it again? No. But then again, you know, I would give this, without trying a Dubai chocolate bar, I would give this like a 9.5 out of 10. That's how great this one is. This one here, I would give more along the lines of like a 6. You know, just because the texture, it was a little bit more dry. Your mouth didn't get as much flavor profile as your nose did. You could smell it more than you could taste it. The cotton candy in there was, in all honesty, it's a cool touch. But you know, it was okay. So if you do see these hanging around in your mall and that, definitely grab this one. Grab this one if you want to, but this one is a, oh my God, this was so good. Check the dates on them, please. Make sure you're checking expiration dates and stuff, you know, especially with this stuff getting shipped from, it says made in Turkey and that. You want to make sure that you do have a product that is not expired. So, yes, I'm going to be good. I'm going to put this up so I can share, even though I don't want to. I'm going to put this up so I can share. Yep. Anybody out there who's actually ever tried a original verifiable Dubai chocolate bar? Let me know. You know, if you've ever tried this or this, let me know in the comments what you think. So I am done spoiling myself. I do have to do a couple more things. The day is getting long and hot, so it's nice to spoil myself a little bit. Thank you for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Go get me some more milk.